One of the things that I love about Chris is that he has a heart to hear God, then take action. And taking action when you hear God is usually really hard work with opposition. And then you see miracles happen. So you hear God, you take action, and miraculous things happen. That is, in essence, what Life Remodeled is. It's humbling to me because I was there from the beginning, and I'm so impressed because only God could have done that.
When my wife actually volunteered a couple of years prior to me, and I had, very little interest. I watched from a distance and tried to be a supportive spouse, but until about a year ago, I was asked specifically to come down and help. I had no idea what I was going to do, so it was the week-long project in August, and again, showed up Monday morning, not a clue what's going to happen, and I ended up, I warned everybody. I said, okay, you're going to get a day, maybe 2 days, right? And by Tuesday, I knew there was no way I was going to stop until this thing was through, and so it was one of the funnest weeks of my life.
I think between last year and this year, we're going to provide approximately 30 furnaces and install them for homeowners in that community. It's an opportunity to become servant leaders and give back to the community that we grew up in. My wife and I feel real strongly about supporting not only Detroit, but the surrounding communities. Detroit is a place that my wife grew up in and I've been a part of, my family's grown up in, and so to help build the community and make those homes strong again, and is a great opportunity for us, and we're really excited to be a part of it, and we're really proud of being partnered with Life Remodeled.
Northville Stands with Detroit came about when I volunteered down in Detroit and saw that there was a lot of church groups and corporations that were volunteering down there. And I said, wait a minute, why can't a community do it? But then I realized people didn't know how to volunteer in Detroit. So I put together with a group of my friends a team, and we came up with an idea called concierge level volunteerism, where we would take care of all of the details, and all you would have to do is show up. We'll give you a t-shirt, we will feed you, and we will give you a fabulous project where you can work hand in hand with our neighbors in Detroit, and we can work together to benefit our communities. And that means to benefit all of us, because we are all neighbors and we all want what's best for Detroit.
So I've been in Southwest Detroit now for 20 years, and my goal was that my children would know themselves as a part of the city and to see themselves as the metropolitan Detroit area, so they could branch out to become the people that they were meant to be, and in their understanding and knowing the city of Detroit as part of themselves. Now, years later, after college, they live here in the city, I live here in the city. It's truly changed our life.
I am in charge of home repairs along with my partner, Tom Martin. One of my all-time favorite stories is a lady named Margaret in Detroit, in the Denby High School area. Margaret lived on a corner lot. She had a house that required extensive repairs. Rock Point, a church in Sterling Heights, came along and volunteered to do numerous repairs on the house. Well, immediately next door to the house were 4 houses that were just totally covered up with weeds and just really in bad shape. We were able to get that all cleaned up, and on the final day of beautification week in August of 2016, I happened to go back just to double check on Margaret to see how she was doing, and there she was, dressed in her Sunday best. White dress, makeup, big hat, jewelry everywhere, and she was sweeping the street. And I pulled up and I said, Margaret, how are things going? She goes, Mr. Rick, this is better than winning the Powerball. Right now my face hurts because I've been smiling so much. She said, I can never thank you enough for everything that you've done for me. That's what Life Remodeled is really, really all about.